Well, on this first day of spring, it's bringing some extreme weather in the south. Meteorologists say this could be the most widespread severe weather event since last summer. And on its heels is what could be another nor'easter. Hannah Doba has the latest.
Watch this windshield begin to crack and buckle as it gets pummeled by baseball-sized hail in Cullman County, Alabama. Severe storms are bringing scenes like this throughout the South as it sweeps in with not just hail, but also heavy winds, rain, and tornadoes.
In the blink of an eye. I mean, it's just so quick, and that's what we try to tell everybody to get prepared. These come out of nowhere.
There are reports of tornadoes touching down in Jacksonville, Alabama, where this church was decimated. In nearby Southside, the owners of this house say they were huddled inside, just waiting for the high winds to pass.
My ears were popping, and a ton of trees fell down, 2 trees on the house.
I grabbed them kids and I threw them in a closet and just held them. And it seemed like minutes, but I know it was seconds, and it just felt like it was sucking the house apart.
Residents of Ardmore on the border with Tennessee say the town is littered with trees, power lines, and pieces of what used to be homes.
It's a mess. It's a war zone in there.
Forecasters warn the storm could threaten more than 29 million people as it makes its way towards Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. Hannah Doba, CBS News.
And just as this storm starts to die down, another system will be making its way to the northeast. That one is predicted to bring the 4th nor'easter to that area this month.
Wow. What sparked a fire that destroyed a home in Charles City? That's what firefighters are trying to figure out, and they say it could take a while because of all the damage. Tracy Sears has the story.
While firefighters put out the smoldering remains of this massive Charles City blaze,
Just a little bit.
James and Maddie Wallace watched in disbelief.
Fire was going.
The neighboring brick home and the surrounding property belonged to a relative.
He's lucky he got out. That's what you're gonna have to say, because he's slow and he's sickly.
It was around 3 o'clock Monday afternoon when the Wallaces noticed flames coming from the home on Little Elam Road. It quickly spread to several cars and miscellaneous items on the property, then the nearby woods.
Well, I was in my bedroom, and I heard this boom.
But Wallace says her concern wasn't for the spreading flames that were just feet from her home.
I didn't think about that. I was thinking about Wilbert. I worried about Wilbert, because I thought he was in the building.
Thankfully, the man was able to escape as firefighters from Charles City, then Henrico County, battled to contain the spread of the fire.
We're very fortunate that the wind was not as heavy as it has been in recent days,
which eventually consumed 4 acres of heavily wooded terrain.
The Virginia Department of Forestry used one of their dozer units, bulldozer units, to actually cut a line around the incident. That includes knocking over trees and cutting a line in the dirt to help contain the spread of the fire.
Despite heavy smoke and flames, no one was seriously injured. The Wallaces say they're grateful for that.
And that was our Tracy Sears reporting. Again, one man was able to escape from the home and was taken to the hospital just as a precaution. His wife and son were not at the home at the time of the fire. A daughter who lives next door is taking in her family.
Officials at Huguenot High School locked down the building Monday morning after police say a possible threat was phoned into the school there. Some parents tell CBS 6 that no one in the school system would tell them what was going on. Our Jake Burns explains why school leaders took their time to respond.
You haven't found a gun, a pop gun, a dart gun, a PP gun, water gun, or nothing.
Huguenot High parents flocked to the school Monday after reports of a threat on campus. Police spent several hours sweeping the school, but found nothing.
You got all these parents
And
here,
the babies over there.
and nobody told us nothing.
I want my child out here. I've been out here for 2.5 hours. Somebody just came and said something just now, and it's not fair to us at all.
New RPS Superintendent Jason Camrus tells parents they must keep their students on lockdown for safety reasons. The police need to finish the security sweep before releasing them for the day.
There was an allegation, there was a call. That's all that it was. And so out of an abundance of caution, we locked down to make sure that everybody was kept safe.
I wouldn't have knew anything. I was just going to the UPS store to mail something back to Amazon.
Artie Cofield says the school district never alerted them to what was unfolding at Huguenot.
Like, my kid never rode the bus since he's been in school. But you'll call me and tell me bus 239 is late.
You know, you'll call me for everything else, but something that's like this.
RPS says their policy has always been to send an alert to parents once the police give the all clear. Officials say it allows them to share accurate and up-to-date information without fueling rumors.
Her teacher is taking very good care of the students.
Raquel Dantzler says it's sad and scary that her daughter spent hours locked down inside a classroom. It's why Monday night, she says they'll once again talk about staying safe at school.
Be friendly to one another. Get to know who your teachers are. Get to know who the people in your classrooms are.
And that was Jake Burns reporting. RPS says the only time they'd notify parents prior to the all clear from police is if students and staff are in danger. Now, the threat remains under investigation, and school leaders say appropriate disciplinary action will be taken.
A local mother tells the CBS 6 Problem Solvers that her child came home from daycare and told her his caretakers asked him and other children to clean the bathrooms. CBS 6's Laura French spoke to the daycare owners about the mother's concerns.
Well, this is Optimus Prime.
It's a parent.
He just fights bad guys and transforms into a tech.
This 5-year-old Chesterfield boy has tried his hand at Transformers.
He's silly banana.
But it's what his mom says he was asked to do with these hands that has him home Monday instead of at school here at Child Time of Midlothian.
And he said we clean the toilet seats.
A chore the pre-K student says he and a friend were given Tuesday at the Alverser Drive daycare.
So we're definitely concerned that, has there already been some type of contamination with some type of body fluid?
Deshauna Scott says she questioned her son after noticing his classmates cleaning when she picked him up. She immediately wrote the daycare director.
I also saw a child on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor with a hand brush and another child with a broom. I don't believe those tasks are a part of the curriculum.
CBS 6 reached out to Child Time. They provided a statement that reads in part, last week a few children wanted to help as a classroom was being tidied. They were in gloves at the time, as they often are when they assist. For health and safety purposes, we've instructed staff to prevent children from assisting in the bathrooms going forward. Nothing is more important to us than our children's well-being.
The teachers and staff there should definitely be cleaning the toilets, not my son, because we pay good money.
Black Panther and Mickey.
Money Scott wants to see spent on expanding this imagination through education.
They're taking time away from classroom instruction to clean bathrooms, and that's totally unacceptable.
And that was Laura French reporting. The Scotts are not sure what their plan will be moving forward. They say their son has been at that daycare since he was 18 months old. The Virginia Department of Social Services also says Child Time of Midlothian faces 10 violations from the last 5 years, 2 of which include improper cleaning, supply storage, and not ensuring proper hand washing. The CBS 6 Problem Solvers are here to help. Call 254-3672 or email problemsolvers@WTVR.com.
Coming up on 440, moms are pulling out all the stops for their kids.